Hi guys, I thought I would do something a little bit different and narrate one of my latest flights with the Nazgul by iFlight F4X. It's the squashed X 4-inch frame. I only have one pack in this flight. I only have one 6S battery on me, and I started flying here, and as you can see I almost gave a pigeon a haircut. So I was a little bit scared here. And I didn't want to hurt any animals, and I didn't want to hurt my drone because I've had a few issues with my drone, mainly issues with myself because I crashed. I didn't crash. I flipped the wrong switch and caused the drone to. I shut the drone off, and it plummeted. But that was a couple of weeks back, and I finally got it fixed. I haven't flown it that much because of the weather and the goggles free and DJI O3 bug, which was awful. You couldn't really fly it safely because it would just disconnect, but that bug's fixed now, so I thought I'd take it out. I really like this field, but there is just loads of birds today. I've flown here before and there wasn't that many birds, so I kind of go back and realise that I probably am tempting fate here with the birds. They will not allow me to fly here. It's their home, so I do end up coming back here, and I didn't really like it. As you can see the tree line and then the cornfield. There is a really small footpath about here. You see the footpath. It just wasn't conducive for me to land, really. I've only been flying since the end of April of this year, 2024, so I've only got a couple of months, really, half a year-ish of flying experience, so I didn't really want to fly and lose my drone in the cornfield or in the trees. But here at the golf course, I'm still using the same pack at about 80% capacity because of that last clip there. So I did disconnect the drone, walk back here, and then use the same battery because, like I said, I've only got one battery. But this is a lot better. This is a really good flight. I actually had so much fun flying this. It's hard flying it as a newbie because of just how fast this drone goes. It's 160 kilometers an hour or 120 miles an hour at its sort of peak maximum. I probably pulled close to that. I'm not sure. You guys could probably judge the speed of the video. I think in my goggles, when you're actually flying it and you're on the field, it feels like you're going way fast, especially when your heart's pounding and your fingers are shaking. I think that's another thing as well. My fingers were shaking in this because I didn't want to lose the drone due to that disconnect bug. Although it has been fixed, I still had a bad taste in my mouth and didn't really know if it had been, you know, truly fixed, but it seems like it has been fixed. I'm really happy with the rolls. I don't do that much really crazy freestyle stuff because as some of you might know from my TikTok streams, yes, I'm on TikTok as well, we'll plug that. I will show myself. I'm actually blind in one eye. I'm blind in one eye and I've got very poor vision in the other eye. Which is insane, really, if you think about it. The fact that I actually fly my AVATA I've got over 100 hours of flight time behind me on various different drones that I own now since April. I'm actually pretty good, and I'm happy with my progress. So my vision in the goggles isn't brilliant, so you won't see me as a channel. You won't see my videos like diving through like small gaps and stuff because I just can't gauge the distance, especially when you're moving at 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour. It's really hard for me to focus. I suffer from nystagmus as well, which is where your eyes shake trying to get focus on something. So not only is my quad moving in the goggles, my eyes are moving. I used to tell people that I've got mortgage eyes. One's fixed, one's variable. Anyway, back to flying. I did have a lot of fun. I'm just repeating the video here so I can talk about it again because it was a quick flight because I only had that one pack on me and it was already sort of drained from the last where I got attacked by birds, but I hope I didn't hit the birds. But the rolls are super good. It's a heavy quad. It's roughly about 400, I think, grams, thereabouts, with the 6S battery. And I think it's when I go through the little tree gap, I did do that little gap, which is coming up in a minute. I rolled out of it, and I think I over-rolled. I'm used to these rates, but because the quad is heavy, I'm assuming that does play a factor into your rates. Although I'm rolling at a certain amount of degrees per second, the top heaviness of the quad, because the battery's on the top, kind of forced me to roll a little bit extra. But I'm happy with this flight, and I did have a lot of fun. My heart was in my mouth, as usual with this drone. I'm absolutely terrified of this drone. So if you're thinking about buying a 4-inch drone, this is technically a racing drone because of its speed. I think they class it as that on the website, but I mean, it's pretty much a freestyle drone too. You can do what you want with it. I do love this drone. I think it terrifies me. There's that little gap that I was comfortable going through. It was quite a wide gap. I think I will get more confident. I do need to buy more packs. I'm going to fly it more when the weather's nice. My mum absolutely hates this drone. She wants to sneak into my bedroom and destroy it because she's so nervous about this drone. She's like literally cowering in fear because it's loud as well. But overall, if you're thinking about getting a 4-inch drone, or the Nasgul F4 in particular, it is a brilliant drone. Just beware of its speed. It really does catch you off guard, and it is quite a heavy drone. And I feel like to repair it, it's quite difficult. I did have that crash that I mentioned, and I did break an arm, and I ended up taking the bottom plate off, which I didn't need to actually. It was my fault. I could have just pulled the arm out and put a new one in, but I did take the bottom plate off, and it was quite difficult to it was very difficult to put back together. It all came out like a jack in a box. On screen now, I'm probably going to put on another flight that I did with this, which did have the O3 bug in it. This was before the fix, and I was a little bit naughty. I don't think I should have flown, really. I should not have flown it, to be honest, with this bug, because I was near a road. I was near a busy road. I didn't really know much about the bug, but then after I came home, I saw that there was this bug. It would randomly disconnect from the goggles, and you would never regain connection. All this like terrifying stuff, and I flew anyway, but I didn't really know about it, so I didn't fly it for a long time until it was fixed, which was in the update that's just come out, and those are the flights you've just seen. But this flight here, I was flying with that bug still present, and it did actually blip. You won't see it on the video because it was only in my goggles, obviously, but it did blip, but it managed to sort of stay connected, and that kind of just really threw me off, and I think I just came back and went home because I just wasn't going to risk it. It's not, people are going on about how risky it is losing your quad. I was more concerned of crashing and causing a car accident. It's that it was that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what if my quad breaks and I lose it or something? It's mainly the fact that I didn't want to kill someone. But anyway, I thought I'd do something different with the commentary. It's not really a review video. It's probably, you know, just a little taster of this drone, and you'll see me progress in the future when I fly this drone more. I just thought it'd be fun to do some commentary on this particular drone and these particular flights. Please let me know if you like this format of videos. I might make more, maybe on the AVATA as well. I can comment on my AVATA videos, which is my main drone. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.